Hello, we're back. It's season 6 of the LOD. We've all had a long break, and Lewis is fucking eating as always. Nothing changes. Nothing changes. At least his mic's not working properly, so you can't hear it. What is that? Some greasy kebab, Lou?
It looks like just a black knob is in front of his face constantly until he
Because it's
comes
blurred
back.
out.
Oh yeah.
Lewis,
Black
what have you
Mamba.
been doing over your long extended break? Is that what you're calling your long extended break?
I'm eating pork stir fry.
Oh, very nice.
Very good, very nice.
So what have I been doing while we've been on break? I've become
that
more
microphone?
into. I've been more reviewing, like more. So I've been taking on a lot more, writing a lot more. Um, a few games I can talk about, a few games I can't because they're still in NDA. I have. I got to play Poppy Playtime Chapter 3.
Is it your game of the year?
So far, yes.
Why am I
Wow.
not surprised?
And to be fair, it deserves it. What they did compared to what was in the first and the second really changed the tone from a little bit dark to fuck me, what the hell's going on now?
Is it necessary?
Yes, it really takes that whole, like in the older ones, kids probably played it and it wasn't too bad. This one, kids can't play this one. This one has darker tone. You see gore now, like proper gore. Um, and it just takes it above the level of now we're in a horror game. Now we're in something that you need to feel uncomfortable. There is a sinister plot around this, and you now start to see it unfold of what happened to people.
Very, very bright and happy way for us to start off season 6.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I've been playing a lot of PlayStation and the PSVR 2.
God,
Uh,
you feeling okay?
I'll be
I
honest with
remember when
you,
I first
I
started this podcast, you hated PlayStation. When I first met you guys,
You
were like,
even refunded a fucking t-shirt you bought.
exactly, yeah.
You
I know, but
demanded money
no.
back for a gift.
I thought he was going to get his. I thought he was going to get that same T-shirt out after rebuying it, considering how he's completely changed his tune. But bloody hell, Lou! It seems like you're having a very fun time with PlayStation. And god damn, my video's gone blurry. You could tell that we're very prepared here. There we go. I completely forgot I changed my profile picture to that.
Oh, brilliant.
So yes, episode 1 of season 6. We've already covered a little bit of what Lou's has got up to. I'm sure we'll get into that a little bit later on. Can you believe it, gents? 6 seasons. The first episode was back in 2020. Well, it's in the first LOD episode, 2020. So in total, with a few extras, as well as a different brand of podcast, which died a horrible death. This is episode 80 overall.
Wow.
Just crazy.
It's crazy.
And then I'm assuming at some point we'll do our award show that will now be inevitably delayed till this
We never
December.
get to do our reward show, but there was reasons
Yeah,
why.
I mean it's fucking February now. That shit's gone. The idea was there.
I think we should still do it.
Why? People have forgotten
Because-
about 2023 now.
Yeah, but it's us. It's more of a thing for us as well.
Okay, well, I mean, I've completely deleted all my questions, so
Maybe we should call it Loser Awards because it's always
holy
late.
yes.
If it makes you feel better,
Yes!
I still
I
got
love
the
it.
I still got the questions.
Well, fuck me. I think that's a fantastic place to get. Oh shit, my armchair. Not
Oh,
armchair,
and
my
I've
arm in
been
my
playing
chair.
that new Prince of Persia and Suicide Squad.
I have to come on to that because I haven't touched Suicide Squad and I really want to.
I don't
It's
want
good.
to.
Do you know what? I was a bit skeptical, especially with Gotham Knights, but dude, this game has humor forever. Me and Megs are literally laughing our asses off. It's just so funny, and
Cool.
it's nothing like like, I was expecting a real mess, and it works really well.
I didn't
Pleasantly
think it was going to be a
surprised.
mess. It's just the Arkham, the hardcore Batman Arkham fans are like, oh, it's not proper, not Batman. Oh, it's how dare you
I
do that
don't
to
think
Batman?
it. I see. I have a theory that I don't think it is Batman.
But Suicide Squad, it's completely different.
No,
It's
what I mean
set
is
in the same
it's
Arkham
same
Knight
universe,
universe.
Yeah,
same
Yeah,
but
but
it's
that's
not.
universe.
just
It's not
it's based on
Batman.
comic of Suicide Squad and the Justice League. It's not anything to do
No,
with Arkham.
basically,
But that's
I
not
don't
good
know
enough,
if you.
apparently.
There's a part where
That's-
there's a
Well, I'm a
museum and
big fan, and I'm looking
you
forward to it.
kind of understand that there's obviously, everyone knows in Arkham Knight he basically dies because he
Spoiler.
which everyone knows. I mean, it's Arkham Knight.
I must admit,
Ages
Lou,
ago.
I actually haven't played that one. I played the other two. Well, I only started that the other day on my Steam Deck.
You serious?
Yes,
Well,
Oh, okay. Well,
I
you
fucking
did at
hate
the
you.
beginning.
Fuck this, man. No, it's
anyway,
fine.
so
I mean-
he kind of leaves Gotham.
Will you just shut up? I haven't played it. What else have you been playing? We'll get to Suicide Squad in a minute.
Tom, he doesn't die. Don't worry. Lewis
Well,
is
no,
having a laugh.
obviously, I mean, obviously he
Plot
doesn't
twist.
die. He basically,
No,
Just stop,
Lewis.
just
Just
stop,
what
just
else?
stop,
What
just
else?
What else have
We'll
you
come on
done?
to Suicide Squad in a minute.
Prince of Persia, the
Yes,
Lost.
I remember
We
you
weren't really interested in that, and you were like, "No, I ain't playing that."
What
And
made
then when
you
I
change
got
your
into
tune?
it, see, it's really good, but
Were
it's
you
so fucking difficult.
were you given this to review and then you had
Yeah.
to play it?
No, I was offered it,
Hmm.
and I thought, do you know what? I have a little go of it. So I played it a little bit, and I got very addicted to it very quickly.
Yeah.
That I actually got nearly every trophy.
Have
I remember
you
you
played the
saying-
original?
Wow.
Yes, yeah. I actually after playing I actually went out and bought Sands of Time and the Prince of Persia I played on 360. So I got
Nice.
because it was crazy to find out that actually Prince of Persia is not actually a like Assassin's Creed in a way. The Prince of Persia is basically the name they give to the main protagonist. It's not a like Assassin's Creed. They're not always the same assassin. And it was kind of I was like, oh my god, yeah, Ubisoft, didn't
Made
it?
by Ubisoft, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, so it kind of adds up because even Meg went, this is very similar to Assassin's Creed, and I went, it's because they made it.
There we
So
go.
it's very hard. Like I mean, very difficult with the puzzles.
Didn't you
There's
spend a whole night like playing it throughout the whole night / early morning?
Oh, I'm not surprised. He was hard.
yeah. And I got a bit
Couldn't
rage.
sleep.
It isn't easy. Like you really, I'm not even joking. So I'm playing on hero mode, which is
How
like
hard is the hero mode?
1.5 for enemies damage.
Can't roll over to the left-hand side.
But the coolest thing is one thing I did like about it. So the accessibility is you can customize all of it.
Mm.
So you can change how much they do damage to you, how much you do damage to them, and it doesn't affect the trophies or nothing. So it was kind of cool to see that. So if you did play it normally, you could then go back and play it completely on like your own way and collect everything.
Other than changing the difficulty, what about the replayability? Would you say that that's something, or would you say it's like a one and done, wham bam, thank you, blue?
Sort of. I'd say if you really enjoy the story, then yeah, you could. But it is a very long story, and the world is so weird. I've never seen a platformer with such a big open world. Like I'm talking like a 2D, like side scroll platformer, not like Spyro or Crash or things like that. I'm talking like left, right, up,
Like
down.
yeah. Very sweet. Now, have you played much else, or was that pretty much it for the past like month and a bit?
Oh, Ragnarok.
Been longer than a month and a bit, hasn't it? What was it?
Been over
I
2 months, I
played
think.
Yeah, 2
Ragnarok.
months. Fuck me, that's 2
God of
months.
War.
Jesus.
Yeah, and oh my
At
god,
the time,
I think that game is brilliant.
it's incredible.
It was like watching a movie. It was like the proper like Marvel cinematic video game sort of feel to it.
Such a
It,
Sony
it,
fanboy now, isn't he?
it was just it was enjoyable that I actually just
That's
sat
why we
there
have
and
exclusives.
played it
Well,
till.
we'll get into that.
And I played another game called
The one
Vampire.
thing I couldn't get on with Ragnarok was the DLC Valhalla.
No,
I
that's
like
not.
the I
That
like
made
the
no
idea of the
sense.
roguelike elements, but I was just a bit like, I can't bother to keep replaying
Meg said
this.
the same thing. She said, I don't get it. And I went, oh, it's basically a roguelike where you die, you have to start again. And she went, well, that's crap. But I said it was free. So I wouldn't expect much for something. But I do really, really want them to remake the originals in that style because I would love to explore like.
Don't don't think they will because it was completely different.
Well, funny enough, I was reading an article the other day, and the guy that does the voice, what was his name?
Some TJ something, isn't
The
it?
original
Ah,
voice?
Yeah,
no,
the
the
original
voice,
voice.
no, the voice for
The
now got
current
God of War.
current day Kratos.
What's his
Oh,
name?
yeah, he said that he had
Christopher
never
Judge.
redo
He,
lines of a person.
he refused to do lines of the original in
Young
respect to
Kratos.
the old voice actor. And now that doesn't say we wanted they asked him to do the voice acting for the original, which means I think they're remaking in that style, and I would love it. I would enjoy it. I do really think that would make a really good
I just don't know how they
game.
do it because it was a very small third person platformer type
Yeah,
game.
it'd be massive now. Like they're really, it'd be a huge world, bigger than Ragnarok. We're talking like
Mm.
nearly the whole of Greece, the underworld, and Mount Olympus.
Wait and see. Wait
But,
and see.
but it will be hard. It will be difficult. But yeah, your guys' turn now.
Go on, you eat your Chinese. Hayden, what
No,
about you, buddy?
it's not Chinese.
What have I been up to? So during most of December, I got you guys Lethal Company, and we modded the crap out of it, didn't we?
Yes, you did.
That was
Um,
brilliant. Still is
It was
brilliant.
really good, wasn't it? It still is
It was very fun.
brilliant. We tried the VR mod as well, and it was okay. I came to realize that non-VR mode was way better. I don't know about your feeling, but we had a great time. That Lethal Company Plus mode was horrendously fun. Being it's mine town, and then it's all just covered in mines, so all the monsters are out, and it's still very, very funny, isn't it? It was very, very a lot of fun. Fuck's sakes. And then I started and finished Alan Wake 2, and oh my god, what an absolutely fantastic game. Absolutely loved it. It is now probably my game of the year. I would change my Baldur's Gate 3 to Alan Wake 2.
Wow,
I
really?
absolutely loved it. Yeah, absolutely loved it. As people have heard me talk about Alan Wake, I played the first one when it originally came out. I bought the special edition, knew nothing about the game. I was like, I'm just gonna buy a special edition. It's the same price as normal, and I loved it. I know everyone said the gameplay was terrible and it wasn't that much fun, but I loved the first Alan Wake. And when I found out they were doing a second one, and so I played Control and I played the DLC for Control, it got me really hyped for Alan Wake 2. Alan Wake 2 came out. I was like, okay, I'm gonna wait a little bit. I got it after Christmas, and I didn't put it down. I just wanted to keep playing it. The story was so immersive, and it was just incredible. And then, like, I finished it. I was like, oh, brilliant. And it comes up, do you want to play Alan Wake the final copy? I'm like, what? And literally they've done a whole brand new News Game Plus for it and changed bits of the story because of how the ending of the original part ends. And you're going through the whole game again with different bits. And I was like, oh, I can't replay it just yet. Not yet. Not yet. Let me get over this part and then I'll think about it and go back to the replay it. Loved it. Gameplay was fantastic. I didn't not say it was a terrible game. It was fantastic. I'm glad it won some kind of awards. And then, Paul, thanks to you, you bought me Power World. And we've been played a bit of Power World, played with Paul, played by myself, and I like it, but it's not.
It's not for you.
No.
No.
You better give Paul his money back.
Yeah,
It's
you
the
bastard.
survival aspects of it. I'm a Pokemon super fan. I'm a Pokemon fanboy, and I love Pokemon. I love catching the pals, but I can't be asked to
Build and mine and.
build. Yeah.
But there is a way you can switch the survival mode off. I think you still need to build, but you can switch it off.
Okay, I didn't know that. I'll have to find that out. It's
Well,
probably
there we go then.
the super casual mode, isn't it?
Yeah,
But-
it will be.
You know what it really reminds me of? The modded Minecraft, the Pokemon modded Minecraft. Pokeworld. Build your Pokeballs, you go out and throw your Pokeballs and stuff. I don't get me wrong, I like it and I think it's a really good game, but the survival part is just not for me. I just want to go out and catch every pal. Every Pokemon, every pal. I'm still gonna play it. I'm still gonna see what the updates are like and obviously play with you, Paul. And if we all want to play together, we can all play it on the Xbox. But yeah,
Still haven't
It's
even
good.
touched it yet.
it's good, but I understand why people love it and do.
Yeah.
Have you done much
that's-
else?
I got I can't show you. I got a Go XLR. It's and I've been playing around with that and trying to get it to work.
Hayden, Arizona Sunshine too.
Oh yeah, me and Lou played Arizona Sunshine too. Great game.
We
Absolutely
haven't
loved it.
finished it yet.
No, we haven't finished it yet. Really, really clever. I wasn't expecting like a VR game to make me that enthusiastic, but I actually went back and played it without Lou and carried it on played up to where we stopped, and yeah, amazing. Feeling like you're actually holding a weapon and trying to shoot zombies in the head, missing every shot, and then going, oh, I'm just trying to whack them away instead. Fun game. Yeah, really, really good. And that's it. No, actually, if there's loads, I've been playing loads of shit. What did Paul got me a drum simulator on the VR? That was a load of fun. Literally, I just set it up and I'm like, ooh.
Well, yeah, because you was a drummer.
Yes, I still
It's
can
still good
drum.
fun.
Just
And did you
yes.
try the VR Ragnarok, not God of War, but
I did, but I was. What did I try it on? I was getting lag, so every time I couldn't hit it in, I was getting which was annoying. So I need to try. I need to try it different.
And that was
way.
before we did the virtual desktop, though.
Yes. No, it was during virtual desktop. I was still having issues, yeah. And then Beat Saber. What a fantastic game.
Brilliant.
I'm fucking knackered after every time I played it, but
Yeah, that shit does look very tiresome.
yeah, it's great. Really, really good though. But I think that is it. I think that's all I've played, unless there's anything else I remember in a bit. But Paul, about you? What you've been playing? What have you been doing?
It's been up and down. I've had some things I've had to deal with, so I haven't done much gaming. I actually haven't sat in front of my PC or my Xbox for quite a while, but I did get I did do Power World. I've been enjoying that. I actually enjoy the survival part of it as opposed to the catching of said
Then
pals.
we are perfect to play this game together.
Exactly. Although I have seen some other bits to try and take down those big bosses, so I want to try them and how to breed. So looks interesting. What else? I think when the last episode. I was almost at the tail end. I thought it was at the tail end of RoboCop. It wasn't the end of RoboCop, but now I'm at the end, and it's fucking nigh on impossible even in normal mode.
Wow.
So I'd parked that to the side. I need to finish it off, but it's a good nod to the original movies. At the end,
Yeah,
so
I
won't
saw
spoil it
Paul
for
play that. He got his ass whooped by a centaur. Is it a centaur? The big fuck off robots?
everyone.
They are called centaurs, yeah.
Can't remember. No, you got the Ed 209s, and then you have the
It's just a big robot with rockets on it.
Oh yeah. Kane
Never seen the film.
from the original. So yeah, so I parked that. What else? Oh, I did over Christmas splooge a little and got myself a MetaQuest 3. Subsequently, yes, Beat Saber, Paradiddle. What else have I been playing on there? I've played some of the augmented reality games on there. There's one where you have to shoot these little fluffy bastards that come through your wall.
Oh, that was funny. Yeah.
It was good fun. And trying some other bits. I've got some other games. Beat Saber, I kind of splooged a load of money up the wall on soundtracks.
Did
as
you
well,
have a
so I
chance to
could-
play Arizona Sunshine?
I
'Cause you
haven't
got-
played that yet. No. I bought some. I bought an accessory which actually got delivered yesterday for the MetaQuest 3, which is the Elite battery for the back, non-OEM, from a non-disclosed location in China. I got a 10,000
Oh, so you
milliamp
didn't
charger.
didn't do Kiwi design?
No, see, Kiwi Design one, I don't think it was available at the time when I was looking for it. I would have got a Kiwi Design. Kiwi Design are on the same, some of their stuff, I think, is available on the platform that I used to buy this. But the difference was this one cost me £25 as opposed to £89. So if you don't hear from me on the next episode because my house has burnt down, then you know that I had a really good deal. Or my head's on fire mid Beat Saber.
Dream it.
Yeah, so I've done that, and yeah, I can't remember what else I've played. It's been so long.
Mario
Oh,
Wonder.
Lewis, if we'll be on, I think because it's my recording, he'll be directly underneath me. Got me Mario Wonder, so I've been playing that as well. Good fun. After trying it EGX.
I got Robin
good
it and
fun.
I haven't tried it yet.
What's
know.
wrong with you?
Because my Xbox my Switch overheats every time I dock it. So
Oh dear. Yeah, I think is that everything? And then Lethal Company. We've played Lethal Company nigh on. I absolutely love Lethal Company. It's been such a laugh.
Oh, we
going
watched
around.
that series as well, didn't we? The Alice in Borderland.
Oh yeah, I got you into. You
Finished
watched an
that.
episode with me and you finished it.
Yeah, finished it.
Nice. Alice in
Waiting
Borderland. I've been watching a lot of TV.
Yeah, so we're waiting for we're gonna watch that
New season.
Home Sweet Home, as you said.
Home Sweet Home. Yeah, that's the other one. That's more monster-esque anyway. Some Korean and Asian TV series.
I didn't think I'd enjoy it, but I actually got too into it that I was getting like emotionally attached to characters.
It's based loosely around a manga and an anime,
Yeah.
but they've rejigged it. So if anyone was interested in it, the Alice in Borderlands is a concept of three guys that are kind of all different scenarios. One of them's a gamer who does nothing, and his dad wants him to get a job. His mate is like in business,
Bartender.
not really business, but is there. And his other mate's a bartender. Bartender gets fired. He's about to be kicked out of his house, so they go to meet up, and they're in the middle of Tokyo. They cause an issue and get chased by the police. Hide in a toilet, and the lights flicker, and then everyone has disappeared. And then when they come out into the middle of Tokyo, it's completely empty. All the cars are stopped. Nothing's working. No phones. Nothing's working. And then this big thing starts off saying that there's an area they got to head to, and it starts a game, and they've got to get through the game to survive. And it's kind of that.
I've
And then
noticed they're
each
all
time it gives
childhood
them-
games. as well.
Yeah, they're all different ones. So there was on like, trying to work your way through
Hide
rooms.
and
But the problem is that
seek.
if you did the wrong room, it would kill you instantly or set fire to you. So it's kind of that. It's a good twist on it, and it gets more difficult. And every time they pass a room, they get a card. So if it was a 4 of clubs, then they got like 4 days grace before they had to do another game. Otherwise, if you didn't play, suddenly this light from the sky would turn up and bolt a hole straight through the middle of you. You'd instant die. So it's kind of like this weird game-esque
You'd like
thing.
it, Tom.
Right.
It's definitely
like it.
like something
Oh.
you'd be into.
Most definitely.
We went round there to just get
Just
a
catch up just before New Year.
yeah, and we started watching it, and me and Megs left Paul's nearly 2 o'clock in the morning.
I bet Paul was ready to kick you both out.
No, I was eating his sweets.
Yeah, I was ready
Definitely
to kick him
you
out.
out.
I started with 5 kilos of sweets. I ended up with like half a kilo before he left.
Fucking, I'm not surprised with him.
Every time I go around there, he just goes, "Do you want some sweets?" And then I just help myself.
Lads and sweeties. That sounded so bad.
That's so bad, Lou.
It's true. He
Have
gives.
some sweeties.
He hands me
Pulls the
this big
charts,
bag, and
don't
he goes, "You want some sweets?" And I went, "Well, what ones are they?"
Some
sweets. Yeah, I'm about to say you say that.
You're not
Want
being
some
painted in the
sweets?
best picture here, Paul.
But he gave
No,
me all
not
his
at all.
He gave me loads of what's them sour sweets?
They were mega sours. So
No, not that one. The other ones. Toxic waste.
toxic waste.
Very, very nice.
Very nice. Anyway,
And then I
that's
started
it.
like eating his chocolate as well.
He doesn't have to pay for anything. He just goes around yours, Paul, and just eats your
Well, that's
shit.
what Meg said. Meg's whenever we go around there, all you do is eat his stuff. I said he offers it.
Yeah, it's all right.
Oh, there we
Yeah,
go.
so that's been it really. It's been on and off. I've been out and about and a bit, getting back in the gym, doing real life shit.
Ugh.
That's it. What about you, Tom?
Well, speaking of real life shit, yeah, a few little bits and pieces that probably I know all 3 of you know, but ever since just before, I think it was just before, yeah, it was just before we finished the recording of last season, I found out that I'm going to be a dad. Don't think I've ever actually mentioned that on the podcast itself, though. Thank you, thanks. So a lot of it was just kind of getting
Papa
all the stuff
Wild.
ready. I know, Papa Wild, fuck me. Hi.
Yeah, D.
So a lot of it was getting a lot of stuff ready with the break and all that. The nursery hasn't even been finished yet. So that's been taking up a lot of my time. But then we come back into January, and it was kind of like, okay, I'm cool. I've had the Christmas break. I was going to suggest to you guys, hey, let's get back in January time. But then my work decided to kick me in the bollocks, and they made me redundant.
Yay!
Wankers.
Woohoo!
Merry Christmas to Tom.
Yeah, I know. So luckily enough, about a week later, I was able to find myself another job. Pretty much kind of doing something else, more stable, better money. But with that, I've had to do a lot of preparation, a lot of adult shit. So my playtime with games have been quite scarce. But yeah, that was fun. So hopefully I'll get back into the swing of things now that things are kind of getting more and more under wraps. But can I just say, fucking hell, baby stuff is bloody expensive.
Yes.
Fucking expensive. I mean, let alone this new car I just had to buy for this another job. We've just spent 550 quid on a pram.
Yes.
Even though it was on for sale, it used to cost 725. The car itself is like 600. We need the flooring done. We need the windows done. That's going to be $1,000. We need to get the wardrobes. That's another 500. A lot of fucking money is being thrown away, being put towards the kid. So when I turned around to Heather, and all the guys know that I'd said I was going to try and convince her if I can get an Atari Jaguar, she was a bit, how fucking dare you?
I thought she would say something like that.
I'm not surprised.
Although she did say, well, with your redundancy, you can have this amount. You can either buy yourself a Jaguar or you can go to that small business retro place and spunk it all there. So now I'm torn. Do I get myself a Jaguar for my 34 console collection, turn it to 35, or do I just spend it on a bunch of other games?
This is my answer.
Twist for Jaguar.
It's not working. Shit.
It
No,
did
no,
work.
it worked.
Oh, I couldn't hear it.
It worked. I really want a Jaguar, guys.
Get one.
I'm fucking shit. Yeah. So no.
When you're going to have an opportunity to get one and then it's in your collection. I mean, it'd be
Yeah.
busted within like the first 18 months of the
I'm
child.
already busted now.
Dada, what's this?
Don't fucking even joke about that, please.
It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen. But no, what
Why
I've
is
done.
there a chocolate eclair shoehorned into my Jaguar?
Oh shit, that's not a chocolate eclair.
That shit.
Oh. So with that, I've been playing with the little amount of time I've been given, I've been playing Planet Zoo. I love the fact that it's coming onto console. Bit late for me because I've got it on PC, so I've been just spaffing my load on a load of zoos. I've been playing a shed ton of Super Mario World on the SNES. It is really, really fun. I got to one of those bloody castles where you couldn't get through. It was just, it was years ago where I got to this particular like mansion. You got to get through a particular type of door. It was hidden somewhere, and I just couldn't figure it out. So I rage quit, and I finally got back to that. Google helped me to get past that. So I've just finally managed to do that. I'm nearly finished Super Mario World now. Subscribe to Nintendo Online Expansion Pass again because I love the retro side of things. New games added. Resident Evil Mac on the Mac, I should say. I bought it in the end because one of you may remember when I got a bit pissed. We were playing Lethal Company, and apparently I can't really remember this, and I haven't looked back to the stream yet. I kept bringing it up.
Yes, you did.
Good, yeah.
Oh fucking hell! All three of them like,
I love Resident Evil. It's
Yeah, I love Resident
amazing.
Evil. It's amazing.
Well, you see, Apple had a great deal on Resident Evil Village was 13 quid on the Mac store, and usually it's like 60. So I thought, fucking hell, that's never going to happen again. So I bought it, and it runs incredibly well on the base MacBook Air M1 chip. Fantastic. I won't spaff my load on Apple just yet, but I will spaff my load on what I played yesterday. And you may have seen, you may not have seen, I may have put a tweet about this game.
I saw said tweet, yes.
Silent Hill, the short message. It's already my game of the year contender. I don't know if it's on PC.
Really? I heard that it was really bad optimization and everything. Like, it was really, really bad.
It's not about the gameplay. It's not about the gameplay, really. It's about the message behind the gameplay and how it perceived mental health, someone spiraling, bullying side of things.
But does it run okay?
It runs perfectly fine. It ran brilliantly on my PlayStation 5. 60 frames per second, 120. I can't remember. It was very smooth. It looked beautiful. It ran very, very well.
Oh.
But the message of it of someone who's isolated for being different, and the urban myth that there's a witch who put a curse on this German town because this girl is from Asia and everything, and she's weird. She comes across people calling her a witch, slut, loser, literally driving it into her, into this poor girl's mind. And then the little twist at the little twist. It's not a big twist.
Is it long?
No, 2 hours. It's like people complete it within 2 hours.
Oh, so it is decently long then. It's not like a 30-minute done. And...
Yeah, no. I thought when I saw it at the state of play, it would be like just a 30-minute demo, you know?
Yeah,
but
just
then
to get you ready for one in Silent Hill 2.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be just a 30-minute demo for the short message, which would come out later on. But no, it's a full
check it out then.
I highly recommend it, mate. It is very, very good. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it's not necessarily shape and scary. The atmosphere is brilliant. It puts you on edge.
So does it feel like a Silent Hill game? Or no?
In some elements, in some elements, yeah. But I think they're driving more home about the message of, because at the beginning, even before you play the game, It's giving you warnings and giving you helplines and everything like that. And I just thought it was such a nice way to really enhance a message of mental health and people who are outcasted, you know?
Is it
So
kind of got that same feel as that one that they made about people with anxiety? Do you remember that one that was based on all different types of mental health? And there was like schizophrenia.
Winnie the
I
Pooh.
can't remember which one that is from the top of my
Sorry.
head.
No, it was the one where you in the room and then suddenly all these words would start bouncing on the wall. And it would
You
be like,
that there's an element of that where it's like you're going down the corridor and there's sticky notes like this. Sticky notes like this, literally just right by you, and it all says loser, slut, witch.
oh, okay.
And again, then you literally see the whole world spiral with these words going around you and everything, and you're like literally falling into someone spiraling, which led to Maya's suicide, which I won't go into, but yeah, it's a very very good game. It's Silent Hill, the short message, but fudge me, guys, it is a very important message, and which I feel like it does
You made a
justice.
year contender
Wow.
already.
I would say so because of how. I mean, of course, it's not going to be for everyone because it's not action packed. You're wandering around an apartment building. There's an aura around it where teenagers would commit suicide and stuff like that. There's this whole folklore of an evil Asian witch, and then you got the whole friendship dynamic, and then it turns out that you're the bad guy. Sorry, I just spoiled it because you spoiled Arkham Knight for me. Turns out you're the
Yeah,
bad
but
guy.
that was like 19 fucking years ago. This has just come out.
Yeah,
Big
well,
difference.
fuck
Just
you.
ruined it for Stubbs and everyone else.
Oh yeah, well, fuck you all. So it's a great game. I highly recommend it because even though you know that you play it still, it will still wrap you up. I promise you.
Did you enjoy it more maybe because we played Alice is Missing on Friday?
The timing was impeccable. I will say that. And I think that because just off the bat from playing Alice is Missing, that definitely, because obviously, you still got that whole Alice is Missing is definitely a game, which I don't know about you guys, but it stuck with you. It sticks with you.
The music stuck with me.
The music, I mean, the game itself, and the message again behind that. Missing teenage girl, etc.,
I mean, I
etc.
nearly called Hayden Charlie the other day. I nearly wrote Charlie. I went to search Hayden and I wrote Charlie. I was like, what the fuck? Who's Charlie?
I think probably because I just played that, it may have enhanced my love towards the short message. But even without that, I still think it would have done a good job. But it's definitely something I would recommend people to play. And it's such a shame that if they can't play this on any other on any other platforms, I don't know about Xbox, but don't know about PC as well. You can have a quick little look see. But no, to be honest, that was my whole 2-bit months. A roller coaster of emotions, a roller coaster of shit for me to contend with. But I'm fine.
Well, I'm the only one that played like hundreds of different games.
No, I've played quite a few.
I've played bits and pieces. I mean, I've played other people like on my SNES Mini, and Sega
Has
Mega
anyone
Drive
else
games.
seen Hayden's reviews he's been doing on TikTok? They're really good.
I don't have TikTok. Apologies, Hayden.
But also, Lou, remember, 3 of us have full-time jobs.
Yeah, but everyone watches TikTok, especially Paul.
No, I'm on
I
about
get
you playing
hundreds.
the games.
I was about to say, does Lou not have a job? Is you reviewing games your job? You lucky bastard.
No, I still have a job.
Oh, apologies, Lou. I take that back.
Just doesn't go to it.
I'm going back soon.
Okay, no, it's on the PlayStation 5. It's only on
just
PlayStation
PS5.
5.
Okay. But thanks, Lou. I appreciate you shouting out my TikToks. They're just my YouTube's cut down. That's all they are. They're nothing special.
Make me want to return to stuff again.
I must admit,
Yeah.
I've had not
The
drive, but I've had
drive?
no, not the drive. I've had like a little bit of
Passion.
yeah, a little bit of passion to do something more. I mean, I had Heather was like, "Oh, I love Melody. I'm glad you guys are doing it again. It's so, I love hearing you guys laugh and talk and everything." So, and I was like, I want to do more, but obviously with the kid on the way, I can't do more.
Oh, by the way, there's a game that I'm going to tell you guys never play because trust me, you'll thank me if you don't ever play it. Paper Man Adventure. Don't play it. Trust me, please don't. Please.
Why?
One, it's buggy as fuck. Like it came out in 2023, and I've just finished writing the review for it, and I'm sorry I had to give it a 5 out of 10.
Adventure delivered, yeah.
No, Paperman Adventures.
Yeah, Adventure delivered.
Very quickly, another game I have been playing, which I've been obsessed with, two actually, thinking of it. GTA Liberty City Stories. Nice, especially on the PSP. As well as another one, personal favorite of mine, House Flipper 2. Love it. Let's carry on.
Reviewed. That was actually pretty. I like the fact that you actually have to actually paint this time.
I love it. I absolutely love it. I'm
no
not
more
much of
fucking just standing there going.
Yeah, no hovering over. You literally got to move the whole thing. It's brilliant.
I accidentally sold all my windows, and I was like, shit.
So did I.
So I have to find the exact window that matches all of the. No, fuck this. I just deleted all the windows in the end. Now I've got holes in my wall. I'm just going to find a window that looked good.
I'm interested in playing this Paperman room.
No, don't, Paul. Trust me, you'll fucking hate it. It's got
It's
free
against, you against 22.
It?
You against 21 reviews on Steam that have all given it thumbs up.
Really?
Right. So let me explain.
There's only one.
So,
there's only one that gave it a thumbs down. It says didn't meet expectations. Graphics don't really vibe with me, and the combat was too simple. Charming enough though on its own, but not for me.
I mean, it looks
on
beautiful.
console. On console, it has too many bugs. Way too many bugs, and I mean too many bugs for the point where the camera angles. Yeah, dude, the camera angles do not work well. I thought Resident Evil camera angles were terrible. My God, these were terrible. There'll be a point where I'm looking through the fucking wall and all I see is the outline of my character as I'm trying to do this puzzle.
I mean, to be fair, there's actually quite a few.
I'm very honest with my reviews. I always have been.
I'm so sorry. I didn't realize that was me.
I got very aggravated with how many bugs I have encountered. And I'm always honest with my reviews. And I even asked the guy, like, do I be honest or do I be fair? And he went, no, I want honesty. And I said, it's too buggy. Like, it's so...
Is that the console transfer over then? Because it seems
I'm
to
guessing so.
Like it does very well on Steam.
If you... Okay, have you been able to play much of the game as in...
I completed it.
Okay,
but it took me 19 hours.
So what about the game for the game?
It's only 3 levels.
What? Wow. What about the game for the game then? Take away the bugginess.
Right. So the story's very basic. It's not. There is no dialogue. Not really. There's no voice acting. You play as 4 different characters. Paperman is the main character. You have Scrolly, which is the parchment. You have Express, and you have Carl. Each have their own skills. Carl can push things and pull things, can walk through wind and things like that. Post, like the Paperman, he can teleport with his post, and also he can basically aim and throw and double jump. Scrolly can use the quill to glide and hover and things like that, and Express can super dash. The problem is with Cole's power on the console, it lags and it lands up making you push the block flying, where you then have to restart the whole level just to fix that problem. Because then it would respawn back to where it was. There is no way to know where the fucking objects are. That's the problem that annoyed me the most. You go around just collecting things. That's all it is. You just collect them. That's all you do. You collect 150 of several different things. And the problem is, I don't know, but the problem with it was there was no mini map. So I spent 3 hours looking for 3 fucking collectibles.
Bloody hell.
To the point I actually messaged them on Twitter and said, please just tell me where these are because I'm losing my mind.
Is that where it's like you couldn't find the letter L? That tweet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still haven't found it. I played it from 12 o'clock at night, till 12 in the morning, and I still haven't found it.
Bloody hell, dude.
Like, I mean, I memorized the fucking song, where the enemies are, the fucking buildings. I can see it in my head. I am having nightmares for night of a fucking mountaintop.
I think that's the reason you don't like it, is because you've played it that much. It's now memorized in your brain.
No, but it's repetitive. The boss fights are repetitive. It's the same boss fight every single time. There's no change. Right? On top of that, right, you have to collect all this post. Like, you can complete it pretty easily. You just have to go straight to the boss. So you could probably do it in like an hour. But the problem is with that is I don't think you can as well, because you've also got to go around collecting all the golden letters. Some of the puzzles are good, but some of the puzzles are not optimized well, that your character literally doesn't do what you ask it to do. Like the jumping, it feels so heavy. Like you have to proper bash it down to make him jump properly. And there's just parts in that that just think, what the fuck is this? Like, what is this puzzle? How am I supposed to get through to this puzzle? 3 fucking hours to find a letter.
I wonder if just the port for the console is not worked very, not
But
ported.
I've always been honest. That's the thing. I've always been honest. And
when did this come out again?
It's already out.
When did it come out? I mean, sorry.
2023.
It's been out for a fair while then.
Yeah. That's what I mean. How is it? It would have been so nice if they would have had a mini map, and so you knew where you were going, because at that point I was just walking around in circles in the same area. Not 19 hours.
Fuck me, how are you not gone insane?
I'll make that to calm me down. I was getting so annoyed that I actually started to punch my leg in anger.
Fucking hell, Lou, it's a game, man.
I know, but it was winding me up, because the rules are I have to finish the game, and I could not finish this fucking game because I couldn't find what I was looking for. I didn't even know where the boss fight was. That's the worst part. I was searching for it, and it was just hidden. It's like, why are you hiding the boss fight? And it's supposed to be a 3D platformer, and I was like, it's nothing like games like Spyro, Crash Bandicoot. It was frustrating, and there was just too many bugs. I don't know how they released it onto an Xbox or PlayStation, because the bugs were ridiculous. Do you know hardly anyone has played the full game on YouTube? One person.
That hard?
No, just people just like, nah, yeah, it's not for me.
Well, at least they were
Well,
honest.
I think you should give it a go and let us know.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a go. I will definitely give it a go. I'm going to have a look and see. I'll try on Steam and then see what it's like on the PC. Single player. Split screen.
No, it's not. It's split screen. You can play a split screen as well.
Is that lagging or just?
Well, put it this way, right? I'll tell you how frustrated it made. Meg's begged me to turn it off. Please turn it off. It's winding me up now.
You're winding her up, not the game.
No. She was playing it with me. We were doing a split screen co-op.
Yeah.
And even she was going, like, there's parts where we were standing around going, babe, I was like, babe, have you finished with that character yet? I need it. And she was like, no, not yet. I'm stuck on this puzzle. It's winding me up. And then when I waited for 2 hours. They're not easy. I get it's not easy, but there's also, you have to run around back and forward, back and forward, back and forward. And you learn the map.
What difficulty have you put it on?
There is no difficulty.
Oh. Well, there goes my suggestion.
Old school game, then, is it?
No, it's 90s.
Tuesday.
It seems like they've gone.
That's not old school, then.
The art style is beautiful, like the worlds, the music, and everything. The art, like the actual character model and things like that. But it's outdated for modern gaming.
When you say outdated for modern gamers, is that outdated for the modern gamer?
No, as in it doesn't run properly. It runs bad.
Right. Okay. I just wanted to double check whether you think it was a case of whether the gamers
it could just be a bad port.
I mean,
100%.
Yeah.
Again, if I'd have played it on Steam, then maybe I'd have seen a difference. But again, it's a repetitive. There's only 3 worlds.
Okay.
And it took me 19 hours to finish it.
Okay.
When I completed Spyro in 5.
Okay. Calm down, Lou. I could see the veins in your forehead about
It just went, but the thing is, I was fair. I looked past that stuff. It was the bugs. I even said if it wasn't for the bugs, I'd have enjoyed it a lot more. But I got frustrated to the point where my character was sliding off platforms and things like that because it wasn't like he was standing on it. It was like hovering on it. And there was way too many problems with the game that it just wound me up to the point where I was like, I'm done with this fucking game now. Please let me just finish it.
Breathe.
Put it this way, I would have preferred, right, going back into Help Wanted 2 and be bullied by Ballora.
You've lost us because none of us has played Help Wanted 2.
Oh, yeah.
Lou.
In
The
Help Wanted
blank
2,
stare. I'm just waiting for one of you to say
in Help
something.
Wanted 2, there's a mission called Ballora's Gallery. And she's basically, you're in a dark room and you have to crawl yourself to the exit. But she's also around and she's like going past you and stuff. You might have seen one of my TikToks.
I've seen sister locations, so I know what it's from that.
And it's horrifying because you have to crawl yourself to the exit. You've only got 5 minutes to get to the exit. And she's like constantly around, and if she hears you, she jump scares you. And she bullied me.
No, Lou, she can't hurt you in real life, mate.
Or I'd rather do the turkey trophy for Help Wanted 2 than do that again. And that wound me up because it's so hard to get 3 strikes in a row whilst trying to hit the enemies. Like, for example, a baby, circus baby plush will run up the fucking thing and you have to hit her and get a strike at the same time. And that's hard. Or like...
Would you rather stick your nuts in your gonads in a wasp's nest when we're trying to collect scrap to sell?
Yeah. it just... Playing it just... I didn't enjoy it. And in the end, I just wanted it to finish. But I was fair. I always am fair with my reviews, but I was very honest. And I even said, look, if it wasn't for the bugs, I even mentioned the bugs that I fucking encountered, so if they did want to go and have a look, they could. But like, all I kept doing is going, where's this? Okay, search the map. 3 hours, can't find it. Okay, check YouTube, see if anyone else found it. No one's found it. Great. So and literally, the YouTube videos were, the longest one was for World 1, and he done an hour. And then he went, no, I'm finished, I'm done. I'm not doing it anymore.
Remind me, Paperman's Adventures, was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It just didn't have the life in it that I would have hoped for. Like, even Yooka-Laylee had more life into it.
Yooka-Laylee was that bad.
You feel better after your rant, Lou?
Just a bit.
I don't like the things. I do not like giving a bad score to a game. I like to be fair, but I've never seen so many bugs in a game, and I play Call of Duty.
I just think the port hasn't worked from the reviews here, so I'll try it out on Steam and see what happens with it.
Well, there's a lot of people saying the port is just not there.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
So there you go, everybody. Lou has done his usual and gone off on tangent on a game. Tom, have you got a tangent you want to go off on to with a game?
All right, fine. Every year, as you all know, every year there's a new WWE game.
Oh, is he going to talk about... Okay,
I know, I'm going to bore the tits off of Lou after he bored the tits off of us. So, I'm kidding, Lou. I really found...
Is it Muhammad Ali?
That's very good. I'm quite excited about him having Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, but I don't get that. He's not...
Let me school you, son. Muhammad Ali was involved in the first WrestleMania. Now, the theme of this one, of
was he?
2K24, is that he was a special guest referee. I think the theme, obviously, with it being the theme of WrestleMania and everything, they're going to have a bunch of other celebrities involved, like Mike Tyson, Mr. T. In all honesty, though,
That's the same person. No, it's not. No, it's not. Ignore me. Ignore me. Ignore me.
What?
Ignore me. No, ignore me. Ignore me. No, sorry, ignore me. I thought he said Mike Tyson, Mr. T. Sorry, my brain just went.
I
Wait,
did.
ain't that the same person?
He did.
I did say Mike Tyson,
no,
Mr.
no,
T.
no. I know who Mr. T is.
They are not
Pretty
the
beautiful.
same person.
Pretty beautiful. Yeah, yeah. Sorry,
The other
go
one
on.
is I pity the fourth.
And it eats people.
What?
Oh, you mean the ear?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't want to carry on after that. That just completely topped everything I was going to say.
No, go on. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Fuck.
Ladies
It's
and gentlemen,
essentially-
if you'd like to make a complaint about Lewis's mishap of Mike Tyson and Mr. T, you can forward it
Oh,
to
that's
theperspective@gmail.com.
Only it's not even the beginning of the year properly.
We're a month in.
Shut up.
I mean, we have to give it to Lou. He was just maybe a little bit of a twinge and an itch in his.
Yeah, to be fair. Yeah, to be fair. We'll give you that one, Lou.
No, but I know who Mr. T is because he was on the Snickers advert.
Yeah.
Is that the only place you know Mr. T from?
Come on, he's done other stuff though.
Because he was in what's that one with the 118 song?
The 118 song, did you just say? Are you talking about adverts? Is that where you found Mr. T? Oh, Jesus Christ.
No, what's the
pinnacle of his career?
Yeah.
The 118 song. Oh,
118.
118. Yeah, I remember that.
Is that even a thing anymore?
I was about to say that. Are they still going?
No, they don't need it anymore.
I
Is it?
preferred the red
Directories
phone
don't
with car insurance.
Do you know what I miss? I miss Phones for You.
Phones for You.
That's such a classic
I miss
advert.
Hastings Insurance.
Oh,
What about
800
Churchill?
1066.
66.
That's how I. Do you know what? That helped me pass my history exam.
Did you put the whole phone number down?
When was the battle of?
When was the Battle of Hastings?
0800 1066. He wrote that all down. 8 o'clock.
I mean, hell, dude, if it helped you pass your history, then by all means.
It did. It helped. I mean, I failed by loads, but I passed that one.
You passed that one question.
That was
British
the only
curriculum
question
is
history.
definitely
Well, because I
got down
didn't
the
know what
shitter.
the normal. I didn't know the difference. I was only like in year like 8, 9, and it's like I missed school so much, so I missed that lesson.
Please tell me you won't say you didn't know the difference between the Battle of Normandy and the Battle of Hastings.
One's in Normandy, one's in Hastings.
It's got a point.
Well, I thought the
There's a big
Normandies
fucking
were
gap
in the
year
battle.
between them.
I thought the Normandies were in the Battle of Hastings.
The Normans.
Yeah, I thought they were part of it. So when they said, "Oh, what's the difference between the Battle of Hastings and the Normandies?" I said, "Well, it was 2 wars that they were both in." So I didn't know it was 2 different wars and big difference. So I failed.
I'd love it if we were just all of us together as a collective unit.
Always taught me more history than my school ever did.
I was just about to go into a
Paul
conversation we
lived
had
through most
yesterday
of it.
about. I was about to go into a conversation we all had yesterday about history and Lou
No,
talking to someone,
no.
but, which Paul had to intervene in. But we're not going to get into that one.
Do you know what though? I learned that now. I actually went to Meg's. Did you know, Meg? I was actually like, Meg, did you know? Paul just told me this. And she went, what? I went, yeah, I know. Like, I did not know that.
That was basic history. If
No, but
GCSE, Lewis, or whatever you did when you did.
Well, there
I
is
did
some
Russian
places that was a little bit more
Revolution.
detail.
I did the Russian Revolution, pretty much.
Was
That's
Mr.
how I
T,
know
was Mr.
who-
T there for that?
No, but Rasputin
A
was.
pitiful fool.
And then they let us watch that film with Rasputin in it. What's it called?
I don't think Rasputin was
Anastasia. That's how I learned about Rasputin.
But you should have learnt about Anastasia, as in the royal family.
Oh, she didn't survive. They wouldn't have allowed her to survive.
Yeah, but the movie was. There's a cartoon, and Rasputin
Yeah, I know
was
the
the
one you
bad guy.
mean. Yeah,
I
Mr.
like
T's
that.
in that.
I like that.
Rasputin,
I take it since you did the Russian Revolution, they showed you the Boney M song as well.
Yeah, Rasputin.
Can you sing it for us?
Rasputin.
Lover of the Russian Queen. And do you know what made me laugh? Because when
schlong is on display, it's pickled.
Yes, I've seen that. I haven't seen it in person, but I've seen pictures of it. It's like a little.
He had a 12-inch schlong.
Whose penis is
13-inch, wasn't it?
Rasputin.
Rasputin's.
It will make a horse
mystical
jealous.
powers. Yeah.
Anyway,
wow.
Tom, WWE.
Oh yeah.
WWE.
Oh yeah.
Is Rasputin in it?
Every fucker's gonna be in it.
Here he comes with a 13-inch pile driver.
Fucking.
Why did you know that? That's weird.
It's common knowledge.
That he had a 13-inch penis?
Yes.
They never taught us that in school.
Oh, no,
They told us he froze to death under. They put him in underwater and froze him.
After he'd been stabbed, hung, poisoned, he still got up, shot, walked around, and then they just stuck him in a really cold river and put his foot on him.
Was he really a holy man?
It was after he was shot.
Hey. Dad joke of the night. Yeah.
Tom, WWK, whatever it is.
Fuck me. Yes. Every year I usually go off on a tangent about the latest WWE game. This time is 40 years of WrestleMania. As everybody knows, I'm a wrestling fan. I'm a WWE 2K fan. I'm a gaming fan. So of course, this is up my street. And admittedly, I mean, usually I would go off on a tangent about the gameplay and the characters and everything. And like the previous 2 years, I'd moan, I'd bitch. But then as soon as it comes out, I'd fucking buy it. Because I'm an absolute goober. So this year, I'm just...
A goofy goober.
Yeah, I'm a goofy goober, yeah. Can you believe that film's 20 years old today, the SpongeBob movie? Not today, this year. And 2004 it came out.
I was 6 when it came out.
Yeah, no, I remember my dad getting an illegal DVD of it.
My dad hated SpongeBob. He didn't like letting us watch it.
Oh.
Thought it brainwashed us, destroyed our brain cells.
It did. That's the reason we are like we are today. Paul's only saying one because he didn't watch it.
He didn't watch cartoons. He played with videos.
He was probably old enough to be playing with his cock, to be fair, but
he played with videos.
Sorry, what?
You played with videos. You made like a 4 out of video cassette.
Yeah, he used to.
Anyway, the thing what I was going to say is that I've kind of finally accepted that I'm just going to be a usual sheep, just kind of like Apple, and I'll probably just buy WWE 2K24. That's all I was going to say. I'm not going to even bother.
That was a rant?
No, it's not a rant. It was me accepting my fate of being a twat and just buying it.
What's that? The obsessive shadow of you.
Anyway, yes, Tom.
No, it was nothing much really. I was going to go into a whole big deal of it, but then I kind of pissed myself at Mr. T and Mike Tyson and Rasputin and all that. I think there's just no fucking point. There's no way of me to follow up with that bad boy.
Have any of you
be
had
fair,
a look
Tom,
then? Yeah, go on.
Speaking of Apple, Lewis, have you got the Apple Vision Pro yet? Because you get bloody everything at the
Oh,
moment.
he fucking gets everything.
No, I don't want it.
Why?
Why not?
Do you not want to drive around in your own Tesla and get pulled over by the police because you're wearing your Apple Vision Pro as well?
While spaffing one
Yes,
out
that's
to
already- no, that's
360.
already happened.
No, because if I get in a car with
You
that
can't
on
get the
and
360 Pro on
drive,
that.
I go to prison for 2 reasons. 1, endangering everyone. And 2, where the fuck is my license?
Tesla.
Yeah.
It drives for you.
Yeah,
I'm not
but
joking. I saw a TikTok of a guy
I saw
got
it.
pulled over by the police. He had his Vision Pro and his Tesla was driving for him, and he was just staring in his car.
Yeah, I've seen that.
what's
It's
is
a
that
fucking
is
creepy
that
thing.
a headphone?
The Apple
Like-
Vision Pro.
Is it
Lewis, we
VR?
talked about it on the bloody show.
When?
Well, they announced
When they
it back in
released it.
WWDC
Oh, that was last
23,
year,
which
I
was
can't remember.
August last year.
Oh, I was going through stuff.
Oh, fair enough then.
All right.
Essentially, Lou, it's Apple's own version of a headpiece or a VR headset.
Oh no, I do remember now. Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing special about it. I don't.
I like my MetaQuest. By the way, I'm not gonna lie, they've got a subscription service and you can get some really cool games every month. I actually got it because it
I
come
did
with
as well get the 6 months free.
Can I
No.
be? Can I admit something?
6
What, on
months
MetaQuest
free.
3, it's
Okay.
6 months 6 months free MetaQuest Plus.
What did he?
No,
what did
Your
he
first
say?
sign up.
What
I
did he?
didn't get-
What did he say? Did he say no?
Yeah, he said no.
No, I got Asgard's Wrath too.
I got Asgard Roth while I got my one, and and it gave me the offer of 6 months
Oh,
free
I must have-
MetaQuest Plus, and so I got Rich's Walk the Plank in January.
How many games do you get with that subscription?
Oh, I must have missed
It's like
it then.
2
I'm-
available per month.
I think I might have missed that then.
To
It
keep?
might have been
As long as you
the
remember.
beginning
When
of
did you sign it up?
the other day.
Oh yeah, you may have missed it. It was in January. You got 6 months free.
Yeah.
A whole 6 months free.
Yeah. Have you seen the new one they've got in there? It's I Expect You to Die too. One.
Yeah, I haven't looked at this. I haven't looked at this month's one.
And some
must
anime
admit-
game that looks pretty cool as well.
I must admit though, because I'm a sheep, I like the look of the Vision Pro.
I knew he was going to say that.
I wouldn't get one because
No,
three
because
and
you
a
won't be able
half.
to play with us, you mophead.
I'll never play with you anyway because I'm never going to get a VR headset. I wouldn't get one as well because
Hang on, Paul's got one. They probably send your way one day anyway.
That's his. I've got.
No,
it's
he's
gonna cost
got one.
3,000.
He's got like 1,000 of them. I swear.
Yeah, well, I collect consoles. He collects VR headsets. So anyway.
No,
The
Lewis
Vision.
collects VR headsets.
Oh, Lewis collects everything. 'cause
No,
he
I
gets
gave that
everything.
to Megan.
Anyway,
Tom.
it costs 3,500 to fucking buy this cock and balls when I can get one if I really wanted one for much cheaper. And plus, I get
You could have like 10 MetaQuests for that.
For 3,500, I will buy all the Apple Pippins in the not all the Apple Pippins. I will buy a Apple Pippin and a Atari Jaguar, mash them together, and make a fucking.
What's an Apple Pippin?
Oh.
Not remember when I
it's a
spaffed my
retro
load over the
console.
gold version of that.
No, because he can't remember bloody whatever we were talking about the Apple Vision Pro either. So
True.
Was I on Earth?
Anyway.
What? Oh. Anyway, guys, it's a brand new year, 2024. Already done January. Last year, we made a few predictions for 2023. Can you remember what your predictions were? Because I bloody well can't.
Yeah.
Nintendo Switch 2.
I remember mine, but I can't remember yours.
Poppy Playtime coming out.
Did well done.
And it did. Well done, Lewis. Lewis's prediction came true. Well done, buddy.
Yeah, but also they pushed it back, which made me sad.
Right. Hayden, do
It
you remember
still
what
came
yours
out.
was?
Nintendo Switch 2.
Coming out last year, was it? Was that your prediction from
I
last
still
year?
got our messages. Hang on, let me go and have a look.
I can't remember. Sorry.
No, fair enough. Hey, Paul, can you remember what your prediction was for last year?
No.
I'm not surprised. I can't remember. I can't remember what mine was.
I think mine was Nintendo Switch 2 announcement, but not announced.
Oh,
anything.
no more games that ruin us.
Oh, is that your prediction for this year?
Yeah.
So your prediction this year is no more games that ruin us.
I don't get what that means.
You're the one who wrote that.
I know, but it was a bad time.
All right, Lou, Hayden, Paul, and myself. Shall we make a little prediction now for the year 2024 for gaming prediction wise? I think I already know what
Sure.
Hayden's is going to be. But you can't be Switch 2.
Ah, damn it.
Okay,
Unless you're going to be a bit more specific, like a particular feature. I'll give you that. If it's just general Switch 2, I can't give you that one.
No.
Do you know what? With how everything that's going on now, I haven't got a clue what's going to happen this year.
It's just a bit of fun. Just pull something out your
Okay.
asshole before Paul has something put in his.
Okay. I predict that Paul is going to get older.
Well, I'll counter suit that one, and I say, I think Lewis is going to get older.
No, I disagree. I think he'll get younger because he's still not aged.
He's
Oh, birthday
Benjamin
next
Button is
month.
getting younger every episode.
I'm turning 27 next month.
Look, you're turning 13.
That
You're gonna be a
McLovin ID
dad
doesn't
soon.
work in Tesco's anymore, Lewis.
What?
See, even that's.
Oh, I predict that I'm gonna move out of London.
Where? Ooh.
Now that's
Where?
a rabbit hole.
Where are you thinking of moving to, Lou?
There's one of
Hertfordshire.
One or two
yeah.
places, and it's going to be the latter one, which is like St. Evanage, perhaps.
Where are you thinking of moving to, Lou?
Or I predict that loads of people are gonna die this year.
Fuck me.
Fuck off.
This is going to be gaming
Wow.
related.
Oh, okay. I predict a new. I think Max Payne will be announced this year.
Okay, Max Payne number 4 or a remake of number 1?
No, they've been working on a
Max
remake.
Payne Remedy.
Yeah, they're already working on that, aren't they? That's a given.
Oh,
That kind of like
actually-
common knowledge?
I've got one.
Oh, Paul's
Remake
going.
of
Paul's going.
Uncharted.
No, but that's already been announced, you dickhead.
No, it hasn't.
It has.
No, it hasn't.
It's been on Twitter.
It was
So how is
rumored.
it? You know,
Has Naughty Dog announced that or PlayStation?
no. So he can't.
Actually,
but it's a
not
rumor.
this year, but there's been a documentary about Last of Us 2, and he says he has got an idea for Chapter 3. So Chapter 3
Oh,
is coming for
actually,
Last of Us.
they're going to announce a new Lego Harry Potter game.
Another one.
How are they going to do that?
No, in the same style as the Star Wars.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so Paul, Lou, is that your prediction? I'm writing these down so I can make a tweet so it's on there, so it's like posted somewhere.
Or
Is that okay, Paul,
see,
yours
okay,
is they're
so,
remaking the first one, yeah?
Yeah, making the first one.
no, but he can't use that. It's already been put on Twitter.
I'll find.
It's got to be
something
something.
All right,
Yeah,
fine.
I've got one. You ready?
Go on.
Beyond Good and Evil 2 will not come out this year.
Damn it.
If it comes
I was
out
actually
this
gonna
year,
say,
I'll laugh.
Paul, good news. There's been an update of Beyond Good and Evil 2. It's still in the works, lack of evidence, and that was updated 8th of January 2024.
Paul's going to be dead by the time it comes out.
Fucking hell. Okay, Hayden, have you got one?
Yes.
Switch 2 announced?
No. In fact, there was as Pokemon fans believe, there was a teaser on the Pokemon Twitter. I believe either they're going to release a remake for Pokemon Black and White or a remake for Black and White 2 Pokemon, or Black and White 3 is going to be announced on Pokemon Day.
Okay, re-released Pokemon Black and White 2 or announce
Black and White 3.
I think there's going to be an announce of Gex.
Or they announced that they
this
are
year.
actually taking Power World to court, and they're then going to own
Yeah.
the rights to it, and they're going to bring out a black and white version of that.
To be fair, in all fairness, I think they could probably get powered more on the Legend of Zelda than the Pokemon.
Oh, I'm changing my mind.
Yeah.
They're going to announce a new Marvel game from Crystal Dynamics.
That's already been fucking announced. It's
Yeah.
No,
Daredevil.
but I think that we're going to get some news on it this year.
Just a little fun fact for everybody: the Beyond Good and Evil 2 was announced as in the making, coming out in 2008. This year makes it 16 years.
I was
16
8
years
years
in the
old.
making.
I was 8
Wow.
years old.
I reckon there must be one guy just working on it. What have you done today? I've made a sword.
Lou, what's your prediction? Your serious prediction for the year 2024? Max Payne, as in a remake.
That's already been announced. You can't use that one.
I know.
No,
I
I
know, don't
think
know
it
why.
would actually be giving us a release date this year.
So, do you want to do Max Payne remake release date?
Someone finds the back rooms.
In
Someone's
fact, there's
finding
been
Paul's
update
back
4
rooms
for
tomorrow.
Escape the Backrooms.
All right, because he's obsessed with it, we'll go release date announced. For my
The
prediction,
thing is, Hayden would like it because he likes Alan Wake too.
Yeah.
for my prediction, I'm currently rubbing my
Oh,
crystal ball.
WWE sucks now. There you go. There's a prediction for you.
Your
Ruined by The
mum.
Rock.
I know.
Oh my God. I don't want to set you off. I've already set someone off on that already.
Yeah.
And they've destroyed Avatar, that TV show.
Okay. My prediction is that Sims 5 will be released and it's going to be online.
Actually, it is going to be released.
How do you know?
Because I was offered a test.
A what?
They offered a test.
But
And
is
I
that
said no, because I don't like Sims.
Yeah. Okie dokie. I'm predicting that it'll be fully released to the public and it will be online only.
I
That's my
predict you're
prediction.
going to be at you're going to be at one of the game. Oh, no, you're not. You're going to be a dad now. Okay, ignore that one.
Was that going to be a prediction? I come down to like EGX or something.
Yeah, you can't now. You're going to have a baby.
I mean, I theoretically could. Isn't there like one in like April?
I don't know because I haven't seen the latest one.
The only thing is that it's obviously depending on my new job.
And I'm going as Gamer Hub this year as well.
Not the LOD.
Well, no, because that's Paul. Aiden will go sit down to game.
I'm not going Waz.
Oh. Okay. Well, I guess it's just me and Paul again.
Yeah, there'll be others there, you know. The others there.
Oh,
So,
what?
in recap, we've got for Paul, Beyond Good and Evil will not release this year. Hayden, release Pokemon Black and White 2, or re-release, I should say. Or they will announce Black and White 3. For Lewis, Max Payne remake release date revealed.
And someone finds the back rooms.
I'll just go with the Max Payne for now because I've only got a small amount of sticky notes to write on. And for me, The Sims 5 will be... Oh my God, will you just stop interrupting? Sims 5 released and it'll be online only. There's our predictions for 2024.
I kind of hope there's some Elder Scrolls news this year as well.
Yeah, I hope so too. I'd say the only other one that I could probably think of is potentially that Sony might come out at some point this year and say that they're buying Square Enix.
I can see
That's a good one.
There's been rumors of them doing that for a while.
I reckon they'll come out with it this year. Once we hear the announcements from old Spenny,
Mr. P1.
I reckon something will come from that.
Should we talk about that?
Come from. That's why I was leading into it, but obviously from that there's going to be potentials where there are only rumors and he hasn't quashed anything.
No, but saying that he's going to do it. So the rumors were, so it started off, the thing is I've seen it from the beginning. So what set this all off in the start was someone went into the files for Hi-Fi Rush and found cosmetics for t-shirts, because you can obviously do that in Hi-Fi Rush. One was a red one that said Rock at Everywhere, a blue one that says something, and a green one that said Shadow Drop.
It literally say something.
I can't remember what the blue one said. I didn't take any notice because Hi-Fi Rush, why not give it to PlayStation? I don't understand why that was so a big deal.
Sorry, I'm just going to mute my mic and see if I can get a t-shirt or something like that.
And
we'll all have to have one.
What? Something?
Just have a blue t-shirt with something written on the front of it.
I think it said I can't remember.
Anyway, it came from some knob jockey breaking into files and cracking games.
But also,
and doxing
then
and
with
leaking
all
and
the
hacking.
layoffs, people started saying that people that work for ZeniMax were coming out going, well, by the way, Starfield's going to PS5, or Indiana Jones is going to PS5, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, but that's just angry people who have lost their jobs in the current climate of work. I was walking out. That's
Xbox
like me
era.
walking out of the cinema thinking, Usual Suspects was all right. Everyone's queuing to see it, and me going, Kaiser Soze done it as I walked past.
But to be fair, adding to the stack of rumors of this is the 343 Industries have actually posted a job listing, and in the job listing it says for all players on all platforms.
So
For
adding
what's
fuel
that
to the
for?
fire there.
For Halo, for the next Halo, from 343 Industries, they posted a job listing, and in the listing it said for all players on all platforms.
So there's evidence there pointing that this could actually be a thing. We can all be
Yes,
in
there
agreement
is-
that
What,
we can all be in
revamp
agreement of that, right?
Yeah, but the problem is this is bad. This is
Hold
bad.
on,
Isn't-
hold on, hold
it
on, hold on,
isn't
hold on,
bad
hold on,
at
hold
all.
on.
It is
hold on,
bad.
Hold
Think
on,
about
hold
it.
on, hold
If Sony hasn't got
hold the horse.
competition,
Hold that metaphorical
games-
horse, Lewis. Hold it. Right. Do you think that this is actually going to happen?
Yeah,
Realistically,
actually-
do you okay, just yes or no? Lewis, do you think it's going to happen?
Yes.
Hayden, do you think this is actually going to happen?
Yes.
Paul, do you think this is going to happen?
Yes.
Right. I just wanted to know.
The reason I think this is going to happen is why the hell have they been so quiet and then gone, all right, next week we're going to have a press conference.
Okay, do you think this
Press
is
conference. What the fuck why would you need a press conference when you could just say no?
True, good point. Do you think this is bad overall then? A negative direction for Xbox to go in?
I think
Or
it's
do
a
you think
negative.
Or
for
do you think
everything.
this can be a positive where we can finally start to tear down this toxic war, console war?
It won't, because they're always going to say Xbox lost the console war. And honestly, this isn't going to be an easy thing. Like, let me explain it in this way. This is the way I see it. I don't care because I play PlayStation now. So I have a bit of a best of both worlds. But the problem is now Sony has no competitor. So why would Sony then put all their effort into making really good games when they have no competition anymore?
Yeah, but you're talking about an archaic thought on console war, which was developed between Sega and Nintendo, and has been followed through
the bit
the
wars.
Yes,
Yes.
but think about this,
But
right?
then hold on, Lewis. But think about it this way, right? Like, okay, so Sony comes out with the consoles, the hardware, and they do that. It doesn't matter whether they win or it's not this whole the Xbox would lose the console war, because there's no fucking such thing. It's Xbox are looking to drive forward. Phil Spencer has always been wanting to provide games for everybody at every level, and he's going forward. And if he does do it, he's taking a step forward in his objective and what he believes should be in the gaming industry, and moving that forward. Think about the income that he's able to drag in for Xbox and Microsoft, that there will be a percentage share and there will be a certain amount of money, there will be revenue coming into them from PlayStation, from Sony, from Nintendo, from mobile phones. It's that whole cornering the market of the gaming service, which he has always said has been the key point, not the hardware. Yeah. Hardware is old and dead. You can play your games wherever you want on TV now. Netflix is doing streaming services. You can play games on your mobile on Netflix. You can play it on your TV. And that whole point is that the industry is moving forward, and we can't sit in that whole thing of, I've got a white box, I've got a black box, your one's shit and my one's better. And exclusives. Sony are even starting to realize now that exclusives Yeah, they had exclusives, which meant they had bigger budget, which means they gave more, as you said, now going over to Sony, cinematic versions of games. And that is their niche, and that's what they're good at.
And they are
But
coming to PC.
PC, and it will start dripping
Microsoft,
through.
Xbox, as well as we all know that Xbox sales have always been below the PlayStation sales.
Always.
It is a it is a very clever move because you'll probably find the Xbox will not exist. If this happens, it will not exist in 10 years. It will be PC and PlayStation working as hopefully a solid unit.
And give yourselves, and they might have an Xbox, but it won't be a console. I think it would be more of a working PC. It'll be a budget PC that's designed for gaming. It'll be a gaming PC. Because think about it, how when the Xbox came out, then they started developing that you can use a mouse and keyboard on your Xbox.
Yep.
That was a new added to it. Like there are
not
people
the
who
first
use mouse and
console
keyboard.
to do that, though.
No, but I'm just saying that they actually pushed that a little bit more, developed it more so that like right now you could take your, your Series X or your Series S. You can plug a keyboard and mouse into it, or Bluetooth keyboard and mouse, and you're good to go. Technically, you've converted your console into a PC. You're not going to be able to do other things on it, but I reckon that will develop over time, that you'll have the apps on there to operate Word and do all of that, and the
theoretically
the
you
actual
could,
PC
if you wanted
side
to go on,
will go to the side of it.
Theoretically, you could already do that if you went on Edge and then say go on Google Drive. You can do your work from it.
Or
so
Google Docs, you can work from it.
I'm fully with you. I fully agree. I honestly believe that that it will turn into a budgetary gaming PC.
Yeah,
kind of has to. And
as well,
I don't.
Sorry, Tom.
Sorry, I'm not just about to say. I think it's kind of transitioning now into the service. Hence, why PlayStation have increased their offerings for the PlayStation Plus with the extra and the premium tiers, exclusive, and if they can get games, and hell, you never know. It might even end up with a case of having God of War on Xbox. I'm not saying that, but it could. It's a possibility.
You can. Sorry, Tom. As well, you can see the fact that we know the deal's been signed with Nintendo for Game Pass and certain Xbox games. The next step is getting PlayStation to accept Game Pass. Because in all fairness, all right, Game Pass may not have the best games on it all times. It is the best service that is good for money. You get a good amount of games, and it's probably the best thing that will be placed onto the PlayStation console if it goes that way.
And I can see that, when you think about, I didn't like Starfield, and you know that from episodes before. I was really disappointed in it. I don't know how well it actually did because I didn't really pay much attention to it, but it could do a lot better if they made that available for people on Sony to play. Indiana Jones is the other rumored one. Well, obviously that's to try and drum up for the movie, because the movie's just been released on Disney and things like that. What were the other games that have been rumored as potentials? Gears of War might not be. I think that's just someone kind of throwing that in.
I've really just seen Halo and Indiana Jones and Starfield. There's probably a lot more.
Yeah. Like Gears, I think will always remain as an Xbox exclusive. I don't think they'll bounce that over. Or they might make the old games available, like PC version of God of War. That was an exclusive solely to Sony, So,
but other IPs,
I think that's on the lower on the list. I think Halo has got to the point now where you can't say it's Xbox. You play Halo on the PC, and I think it's old enough now that it's not got anything new coming to it. So if they're going to make a new one,
a new spark of life.
Yeah, it does. And I think with the new film, with the new TV series and season 2's coming out, I think there was one of the actors turned around and said you don't even have to watch season 1 to get the new TV series. You don't even have to watch season 1 to understand what's going on. So it's kind of like, I think they're just broadening the horizon with it and make more money out of Halo. Hey, do a GTA. How many times can you release that thing and squeeze as much money out of it as possible?
Do you think this could? I mean, I don't think it will, but I'm just going to throw the question out there. What do you think this does for the internet community, the toxic fanboys? Do you think
I've already seen it. I've seen some serious fucking
I mean,
meltdowns.
yeah, but nothing's been confirmed. If this has been confirmed, and
It's going to be bad. It's going to be like rioting and shit. They're fucking threatening court cases and shit like that.
For what? What legal standing do they have? Some sweaty 37-year-old balding guy in his basement that wants to put up that he can't now complain on his podcast or on his bloody, Twitter channel that, PlayStation shit or Xbox is shit. There's no legal standing for it.
I think
a lot of these people are going to literally lose their podcasts.
I think it's better for business. At the end of the day, it's a business. It's better for business.
You're right, Tom. It's a business.
And that's what it's all about. It's all about the business.
They'll generate a bigger revenue by having them on more platforms. So they'll have them on Nintendo, PlayStation, probably fucking on Apple.
I think it's more the toxic fucking Sony side that are like, now I'm interested in this game because it's going to come to us. And it's like, don't be a dick. Just fucking play the game or don't say shit.
It's bored. You just don't pay attention to it. What's the point in paying attention to it? Also, it really does nothing. Does it? It's just that whole thing. If they've got to have a voice, that's it.
I know, but I don't get it. I play PlayStation. You don't see me going all like, oh yeah, Xbox is shit now. I play both.
I'm about to say, you got both, haven't you?
And I actually enjoy playing both. Like sometimes I played Suicide Squad. I had a choice between it on PlayStation or Xbox, but I've always been purely Xbox.
Can I be honest? And probably the most biggest benefit of having both of the consoles, for me personally, is more storage.
But switch between the two, I get that.
Yeah. But in general,
I have to get a new one of them. I've got to take the plates off and install a WD.
I know, but the thing is, though, is that no matter what console you go on, especially if they're going to intertwine, no matter which console you go on, you could just pay for the service, and bing bang bong. But you'll still get the same. You'll still get the same experience, really. You'll still get to enjoy the game. Okay, yeah, for PlayStation, there's that DualSense controller, but other than that, the game will probably still be.
Yeah, do you know what? The other day I thought my controller was broken. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake, there's no way this is broken.
How many times have you been shoving up your ass ever since we finished our break, man?
And I realized something. Adaptive triggers means if the gun is heavy, like when you're shooting.
Play the sound bit, Hayden.
Do you know you can get pregnant with a PlayStation controller now?
One thing I really thought was cool is the fact that, because I thought my button was, because Megs went to me, the button's stuck. I went, what do you mean the button's stuck? Did I just literally bought you that controller?
Yeah.
Don't tell me you broke it already and shoot. And then I've realized playing God of War, if it's heavy, like with the axe, you have to.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, that's what adaptive triggers are.
Yeah.
Well done, Lou. Me and Tom said this last season.
I was listening.
And you kicked off at me for trying to spoil Spider-Man 2.
Yeah. I remember
Spider-Man 2. That's adaptive triggers as well.
But the thing is, though, you can get eventually you'll probably get adaptive triggers in the DualSense and similar technology on an Xbox controller.
Yeah, they are. They're looking at it. I saw a blueprint.
But going back to the whole general thing, though, is that it'll be better for business for everybody involved. And as long as people subscribe to their services, everybody's making money. As long as everyone's buying the games that is represented under those, like Sony Entertainment games or Xbox Game Studios, they're all making money, and we get a great experience no matter what box we want to go on.
I don't think it'll be Game Pass. I think it will be that they will release certain games available, and they'll release games that to purchase or to utilize on the PlayStation. I don't think they're that far along yet.
I think it'll happen.
Get Game Pass on PlayStation, or would you get PlayStation Plus on Xbox?
Maybe it'll be.
Because it has to be both ways, doesn't it?
But
it'll happen. I think it'll happen, but not yet.
But then when you start talking about that service and having the availability of the two services, that they're technically competing on that side. So I don't think you'll get the Game Pass. I think what it will be is there will be a jump between games between services. So Xbox will do the first move, because I reckon this was part and parcel of the deal that should not be named that in order to get that through, that they probably agreed behind closed doors under the table that there were certain games that would be released available for PlayStation, and this is the first step of it in order
Meaning
to
COD.
abide by that thing. Well, not COD. COD has already been agreed. That's different. COD's already available. But what they're saying is they probably did the sweetener of saying, in order for us to carry on with this and have you retract or for the commissions or whatever, just we'll throw in a couple of that were Xbox exclusives. And what one should we go? Let's go Halo because that's really old, and we'll do indie because that's in a filmer.
That's not a bad shout, Paul. It's a very
because
good point.
Bethesda was originally on both consoles, wasn't it? And Starfield was the first one that was Xbox exclusive. Deal under behind closed doors. Bring back.
It kind of makes sense. And it kind of makes sense with Blade now as well.
Yeah, and as well,
how they got Marvel, didn't they?
Yeah, clearly as well, they've been cutting jobs. It makes sense they're kind of trying to merge together to have a bigger team working behind things.
Well, apparently Xbox actually invested in PS5 dev kits.
To be fair, I just like to have like a Switch version of some games. Of course I can play.
Yeah, but you want a Switch that doesn't crash. I mean, if Arkham Knight was crashing.
Well, predictions, Switch 2.
Yeah, predictions. We could, I think we're all in agreement that Switch 2 is probably going to be at least announced.
Actually, there is word going around that there is something this year around the Switch. So
I've heard that there's going to be a Nintendo Direct, so as soon as possibly next week. I've heard. Yeah, you just don't know until something's announced.
Well, Pokemon Day is coming up 26th of Feb, so
it'll probably be around about then.
Yeah,
it makes total sense. As long as, in all honesty, as long as there's services there that I can afford, I'll pay for them.
I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's going to be good.
I just hope that games don't start lacking content now.
I don't think it will. I think it'll be a good thing to get games back on track to being good. I'd hope. Hopefully, I imagine Xbox would take some of the PlayStation kind of thinking, go, okay, Spider-Man 2 and God of War Ragnarok and that were amazing. Let's try and perfect Xbox games before we release them.
There's also the fact that it might even just unlock some of those exclusive DLCs that are available. Because people want to look at, Hogwarts, and that there's a whole section that's available to PlayStation only.
That's actually on Xbox this week or next week, isn't it?
Yeah, they're releasing
whether the timed exclusives will be,
and that's a horror that bit.
Shared or moved over.
That bit's a horror as well.
Which again is good for the user. It's good for a gamer. We get to experience.
I don't think.
Some of it,
at the end of the day,
I would have liked to see Spider-Man in Marvel Avengers. I was hoping for that.
You never know.
No. Avengers is gone now, dude.
Yeah, the service has gone.
Yeah.
You can still play it, but you won't be able to.
I know. Fuck Avengers. I haven't played it. I don't want to play it. You never know. Maybe in future, if all goes fine and all is rosy. Yeah, there it is. It's creeping up now. If all's fine and all's rosy, and never know, you might get Spider-Man on the Xbox for
did I ever show you my glasses?
Random. Let Tom finish his sentence.
Let's say if all goes fine, maybe we get to see Spider-Man on, as a DLC or something on the Xbox. It might happen. Yeah. This is exciting. This is very exciting, and again, the consumer, we all win.
As long as I can play my Spider-Man games I fucking own on 360, I'll be happy.
Well, there we are then. We've only got about 4 minutes until 10 o'clock if we want to start winding down, or if you gents have got much more else you want to chat about.
The only thing I wanted to throw in was if any of you guys had actually looked at the Next Fest.
Nope.
That's available on Steam. There are a load of demos there to have a look.
I was actually sent... I actually was sent a code.
Have a look. There's hordes of them. That's what I put in the chat, Lewis. There's a VR called Obsessive Shadow, there's an available demo, and all it is you in your VR with a flashlight.
Flashlight.
Flashlight. Yeah, Lewis likes those.
Actually, so basically,
No
there's a
denial.
game being. Was there an embargo on it? Oh, I can say it, yes. Okay, so there's a game being announced on the 5th to the 12th, and it's called it's a PC VR and PSVR 2 game, and it's a mixture between fantasy action
Ooh.
adventure, which two enemies in an alliance of necessity traverse barren worlds in a quest for redemption.
Mullet and Mad Jack, boomer shooter type. I'll definitely
In this
download
dual
it.
There's absolutely
character control
horses.
game, you alternate between playing as the master alchemist and exiled knight in both first and third person perspective.
Oh my god,
As an-
Tiny Town. Oh my god.
It's got
There's
more than
another one,
30
Lewis, for
levels,
you.
but
There's
Paul,
Together
this
After Dark.
is this on Steam?
Steam Next Fest, Together After Dark. It's a co-op first-person horror.
Do you know what I'm waiting
Looks
for?
good.
I'm waiting
It's
for
just in a load of
Jawbreaker.
trees in a
That
forest.
game was horrifying.
On a side note,
I
we need
want
to do more
Jawbreaker.
LOD plays.
We do need to do some more of that.
We did one
Anyway,
the other day. Oh no, we did, but
waffling,
kind
aren't
of
we?
not as well.
Hayden, is there anything you want to add?
Yes, Game Pass stuff coming out this month. Resident
Yes.
Evil 3 is coming to
Nice.
Game Pass.
Good game.
And I will have a look if I've not got the thing. up.
Speaking of
Just-
what came out with that was Project Resistance, same time as Resident Evil 3 all those years ago, because I remember buying it, it came with it. And fuck me, it's such a shame that it doesn't get the attention that it deserves. So good.
Do you know what? PlayStation is games this month were a bit
Ooh.
crap.
Playtup is coming to Game Pass. If you know the Yogscast Playtup, we
Yep.
could have fun. We could have a laugh on that. It's fucking difficult. I know that much. Can't find it. Why do we not just have a picture?
Is
of
anyone
it
gonna play
instead
that
of a list?
Pacific Drive?
I want to. It looks interesting.
Oh, Ghost Bane, that
That'd be
looks
fun.
right up our street.
Indica looks good. Well, I can't find that game. Dominic.
Which one?
Oh, Lewis, I've got a game you might enjoy. It's coming out soon. Did you see the announcement for the next Five Nights at Freddy's game?
Yes. What you
In
mean?
the
The one that
Pit.
was? Yes, it's based on the book,
Yes. It's not.
and they're gonna go.
You're looking at a screen. It's a side scroller platformer. It looks wicked.
And it is scary.
It looks sick. It looks really, really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, it's
Being
been
chased down by a
coming
spring
out.
trap.
Fucking hell,
Yeah,
I like some
Scott,
shit. It took me ages to get it.
Scott gave the all okay, and they announced it the other day.
Well, no, it got leaked, and then he was like, "Sorry, guys, it got leaked."
Ah, cool. I'm on it
Ghost
now. I've
Bane
seen
looks-
what I've got.
Fucking shit, scary, Paul. Why want to play another thing that's
Ugh.
Puma Pants?
I just saw one of the games
What
that's
game?
exclusive to Game Pass.
What game is it? I'm trying to find one.
I'll send you
What is
two
it?
links.
Can you
What
just
is it,
tell me what
Tom?
they're called?
Train Sim World 4.
Oh yeah,
Choo choo.
choo choo. Should we all play it together?
Yeah, that's
I think we should.
no. I'll run him over with the train.
No, because I'll be in another train, dude. Can't run over my train. I'll run over your train.
There's another Backrooms game coming out where it's online
Yeah, I
co-op.
saw that on. It's on here.
Madden 24. That's always a good laugh.
There's a game called Sexy Room. What the fuck is that?
Together
Oh,
After
it's one of
Dark looks
Tom's
like-
favorite games.
Together After Dark looks like Labyrinth, so I would probably shit myself.
I seriously can't find
There's one
it. Is
called
it under
Ghost
horror?
of Katsushina.
So you could say cat shit then.
Oh, I can't find
Yeah, I
that
was
game.
about almost. Katsushina.
Just click on the links, Lou.
Ghost of Katsushina.
What link? Oh, that link.
There's a lot of horrors being announced for Steam.
There's a
Fest,
lot
by
of
the way.
horrors, yeah.
Well, as we can all agree that
Yeah.
there's quite a bit out there that tickles our fancy. Oh shit, I just hit my lamp.
Touches us in the right places. What is Ghost Bane? That's fucking horrifying.
Anyway, whilst Lewis is enjoying his
It's
touching
like
in the right
Ghostbusters.
place, I think it'll be time for us to say good night, everybody. Can you
Yes.
believe We have started season 6.
I know, right? Crazy as
Really
shit.
strong start off the gate, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We
Yeah?
waffled on for 2 hours.
Oh, that
Yeah.
comes out on my birthday.
We've kind of got mixed up between Mr. T and Mike Tyson. We spoke about Rasputin, 13-inch penises. We spoke about
Oh,
our
there was something you wanted to add to this one. Do you remember? You wanted
No.
to say something.
No.
I wanted to sample it.
Oh fuck! What was it? What was I gonna say? What was it I was gonna
It's in the
say?
chat.
It was in our chat. Yeah,
It
yeah.
doesn't matter.
No.
Oh, I know what it was.
No.
What was
it,
that,
Lou?
Lewis? What was it? Read it out.
It was this one.
What's this one?
Hang on, let me just go past all of the stuff.
Just
So you don't know that.
Anyway, for next week's episode, I'm gonna have a new little quiz for us if I get time to do it. So, and
Let's
some of the
see.
segments will be back for next week.
Oh,
Who's
I got it.
got
I
some?
got it. I got it. I got it. I got it. So, I got it now. Is it this one? I
I'll
will
come in my
literally.
pants. My pants. My pants. My pants.
I only got the end of it.
My pants.
God.
That was the
Got it.
drizzling shit. Okay.
Go on, Tom.
Right.
Come in your pants.
I've not got it because I don't have like minute. If you just go, blah, 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 I don't get it. So
Okay. I will. Ready?
Paul. Yeah,
Right,
go on.
Lewis,
Come
hold
in
on.
your pants. Go for it.
Shush.
I will literally come in my pants. Literally come in my pants.
Is that gonna be his when he
Um,
does his retro?
no,
Yeah, that's my new. Instead of wowzers in my trousers, it's
Wowzers in my trousers.
I will literally come in my pants
for
for retro.
Put it in together.
That's what he just did.
No, I mean like put it together.
Put it into
What
one
are they doing,
soundbite.
Disney?
Here we go. Just like what you did with Goofy on the teacup
Have you
ride.
seen? Have you guys seen the trailer for that? Have you guys seen the trailer for that new Winnie the Pooh film?
In case anyone's wondering, Lewis sucked off the mascot under the Goofy costume at Disneyland Paris, and it made that.
Oh yeah, I
exact
went to
sound.
Disneyland.
Right, I think we need to.
yeah,
I went to Disneyland and I got a girlfriend.
You sucked off Goofy, didn't you? So you're on about it.
I sucked him off too hard.
Right. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching.
We're
been the
sorry.
LOD. We are back, and we're sorry for episode 1. Toodles. Bye.
Bye.